inside Kauffman Stadium. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. And that can make life very difficult for his opponents.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. The pitch. Right side. Coming on is Pham to make the play. One away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Well struck right field. Banks off the wall. Throw cut off to second. In there safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And the Giants score first. It's 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. And here is Michael Conforto. Line drive. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's two down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hot shot to third. Sends it across the first. They limit the damage here. Giants get a run on the RBI double. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, our starting pitcher in this one, Logan Webb. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now, here is Michael Massey. Hit hard on the ground is short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fought off foul. Massey gets his lead at first, nobody out. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Oh, the throw is over his head.
took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground is short, Fitzgerald. Rolls across the diamond. One gone, bottom half of the first. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
The pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Tied up here in the early going. Right through there, got him. That's on number 2.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
MJ Melendez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. The run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Second inning set to go. And down the shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Hammered on the line to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Now a chance for Patrick Bailey. One hit to right. Van on the move. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. Yastrzemski up here. Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March. There's a swing and a drive. That one out against the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One down. Now Marco Luciano. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead. And he's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoon Lee. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Hot shots at first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 3 and the Royals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Julie Gurriel.
Well, after putting a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Wow, you got away with a mistake right there.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball left side. Throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Tommy Pham. That clips the corner. 2 now as he swings through it. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Stays alive. Ground ball right side. Wade takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman. The Giants leading by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Giants 3 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on to the third inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. The line to kick the pitch. Well struck left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off the bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Great swing on it, man. He wasn't feeling well.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 so far. Swing, and that ball smashed out of line. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's 1 down.
Up next, John. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman, grounded out his first time. Ripped towards third. Throws to first in time.
Now that Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He'll touch them all. It's 5-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball down the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. And that one wrapped foul. Man at second. And a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Reached on an infield single his first time.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him come in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had
Wynn swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hard hit, right side. Wade takes it to the bag. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down here 5-1. Start of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Marco Luciano. Lugo back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The line and the pitch. Ripped to third. He's caught.
It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now back, the first baseman, Lamar Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now. 1 for 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul. 2 down, nobody up. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a fly ball, deep right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Not in time, it's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A lot of times in today's game, fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Hard hit to third. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. So the Giants lead 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And the pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Good eye in that spot.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he deals. Fly ball to right. Coming on. Hooks it away for the out. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a pop-up foul on a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And the pitch. Up the middle, Fitzgerald. Throws to first in time. Gets the catcher by a step.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense walk behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, M.J. Melendez. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the pitch. And a foul ball. The Giants leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out to short, Fitzgerald. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. KC down in order. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Michael Conforto will climb in. Conforto, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Swing, a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Matt Chapman. That's to third. Zips it across, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's already homered here in this one. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Lugo done for the day, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. A new pitcher in the game, Michael Lorenzen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bases empty, one away, and now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Bailey into second, and he's got a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And it's second with one away. And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. This one smashed down the right field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The pitch. Swinging a drive deep right field. That one back there. And out of here. He nails one out to right. Their third home run of the inning. It's 9-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
1 out, base is empty. Marco Luciano, the next Giant to hit. In the air, left field. Melendez going after it. 2 away.
Now, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one ripped into right, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Tries to get back and save.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Runner at first with 2 away. Lamont Wade Jr. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A massive home run. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 11-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boo. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there.
Daniel Lynch on a pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and hits for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And Ziggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
So, man aboard, Michael Conforto, the next Giant to hit. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Come on, throw a second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 12 and the Royals 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Righty delivers. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That'll drop in. Plays it out of high.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot really to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And there's a base hit to left. Throw back in quickly. first and second now with Galini out.
A couple of singles back to back. He wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's the third baseman. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Bounce to the right side, and it goes just foul. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. And one gone. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Punch out there. Now 2 out.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strikes, so I'm sure it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right down to shoot. 0-1. That's a base hit. Around third. Now a low throw home. He scores. It's now 12-2. Bobby Witt Jr. at the dish now. He committed to play for the University of Oklahoma, where his dad went before the Royals changed his mind.
He would have been the #1 overall pick in most drafts. As a high schooler, he won a gold medal with Team USA and was named the 2019 Gatorade National Baseball Player of the Year.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Van at second. Massey at first. 2 out of the inning. Caught him looking for the K. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 12 and the Royals 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Starting the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Chapman. Lynch back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 13-2. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Everything going on time. He stayed balanced. He squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So, man aboard, Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. A switch hitter batting right. And there's a hit. Coming home. They'll throw in, but it's offline.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Pitching change here, Hunter Harvey.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put them on his way. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. It's a bomb. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 16-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, singing a laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
And digging in for San Francisco, Marco Luciano. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. See you later. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 17-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Jung-Hoo Lee. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Rips that one to right. Coming on is Fan to make the play. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Lamont Wade Jr. And a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That's out to center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. And tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And here is Michael Conforto. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Wade rounds second on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ripped to third, unhandled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And the right-hander back to work. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
One strike.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fires to first. One up, one down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. Up the middle. Slings to first, and they get Perez for the out.
The left fielder, number 1,
MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Picks up strikeout number 7. Angel Serpa gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now with the dip.
As the lefty gets to work. Line, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one hops against the fence. Around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard, and up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right, past Quintino. He takes it on his own. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now the second baseman, Marco Luciano.
Now it's the second baseman, Marco Luciano.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
To the top of the order now. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow. And that's a double.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now the bullpen is Will Smith.
Number 31. Will Smith.
And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive, gone.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. That one ripped. Gone. A two-run homer, and they add a pair. It's 22-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's the DH, Michael Conforto. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 23-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
John Schreiber takes over on the mound.
Number 46. John Schreiber.
Two outs, nobody on. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And that one hammered. Isbell going back. That one is gone. Matt Chapman hits one out. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 24-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. The pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul off left side. Now a screamer into the outfield. Isbell makes a nice running catch. And And we're back. Bottom of the seventh, and now the DH, Yuli Gurriel. The right-hander back to work.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Right-hander kicks, deals. He goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. Just to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up now for Kansas City, Tommy Pham. Fastball for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The Giants up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the seventh. And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Giants lead it 24-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Schreiber in his 4th year, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add on. It's 25-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now on the bump, James McArthur. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Man at first, and the batter now, Marco Luciano. That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around third. Relay throw home. On about third, but back to second safely.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants leadoff, Joe Lee. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run scores from second, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, it's a big at-bat coming through on the clutch to drive in a pair. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, was able to yank it into the outfield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Down to number 2 hitter, Lamont Wade Jr., known for his late inning heroics. Smoked to right, but he's got it.
Now back, the left field, Elliott Ramos.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliott Ramos. Hard hit left side. That's an out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Line drive. That one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 29-2.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Lucas Erceg.
Lucas Erceg.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Line to the left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. Nice job of turning that ball around.
The shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Bounce to the left side. Jumps, throws, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Popped up right side. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Ersig back to work. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Around second, he wants the cycle.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You know, good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So, man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Hard on the ground to first. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now the second base, Marco.
And the play, Marco Luciano.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
In the air, left side. Melendez going after it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The relay. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. These days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. You can drive the ball like that. More often than not, you're picking up enough.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, Michael Conforto. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And a base hit into right center field. Runner from second scores as they add on. And the lead continues to grow.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Those are those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it would scream it at 108 miles per hour.
And here is Matt Chapman. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Bottom 9, swung down for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. The line of the pitch. Hard ground ball, and stop. And a board on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. So next, MJ Melendez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into Luciano. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Last chance for the Royals. Here's Gurriel.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Right side, and this should do it. Throw first, foul game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shoppy. Thanks for joining us.
Ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And be reminded, drive home safely.